Hi, welcome to Ocean Yemi again. So as you see today, I have to make sure and keep my promise and do two live. So this one now is about Eat with Q. So as you see, Eat with Q have the Muslim attire on. So her and her husband was going to the mosque to go do well, she says she does charity work. I don't know. I can't say do or doubt because, like, when people put up stuff on the YouTube, right? You like you don't know. I did see her and her husband give charity before, um, but this one is a different situation. The reason why everybody's up not happy with her about what she did because of how it was dealt with and operated. You know, it was kind of like a show for the internet. Um, she is supposed to be a devoted Christian, from my understanding. So when people saw her in the looking like a Muslima, they was kind of questioning her, questioning what's going on. But in the video, right, you see a whole heap of things going on, where at first it looked like she was giving to everybody that was at the mosque, but apparently it was looking like she was giving to the mothers and children. But the men, obviously, because they're there, they wanted some of the food and the money, because I think, like, if you look at some Nigerians charity and certain parties and stuff, normally they spray the people, which is giving the people money. But um she like they normally I don't know if it's a normal thing. A Nigerian have to tell me how they do charity out in Nigeria, because the way in which it was done, it was like you can see she was really scared. She was scared, right? The reason why I say she was scared, because when all the men all come round her now for the money, what she had in her hand, right? She was moving and moving. She's like trying to move away, and every time she move away, like a crowd of them will follow her. Anyway, she gave to the children, the little girls that was there, and the people on the other side of the bars of the Muslim of the like of the near the I think it's near the Islam temple or whatever, right? And then it seemed like goodwill was on the other side, right? So he sort of just left her there. The person who was defending her was the cameraman. Now, you know me, I like to show example. Listen, I like to show example because she looked very, 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 very scared as well. I feel anyway, but that can just be just me, because she was kind of just left. Like, he kind of left and was doing something. Either he was talking to somebody, and while she was doing it. So let me see if I can get it now, because my nose is just running. So if you hear me sniffing, my nose running because I'm getting cold because of this interchangeable weather down here. Interchangeable, because it's like the snow wanna come, but it don't wanna come. So and she's walking, giving out the money, right? You see a man who's disabled walking towards her, and then she walk away from him. So to me, if you're giving to the people, you don't have to film yourself giving to the people, because you did it once already. You just go and you do what you got to do. If you're gonna give, just give. If you're gonna just give, like some bloggers generally do give to the people, and some people just do it for show. Some I feel she did this for show. Okay, and it's not. No, I'm not being or whatever, because right. It's like they went there with one idea, but it completely something else was going on. When you look at it, you can see that there's something else was going on in the video. So I'm gonna play it if it will play. Yes, let's see now. If it will play. Um, hold on. Sorry, I'm coming. I know it's a long silence, but we have to. Okay, so let me show you now what is going on. See, first she was giving to the people through the bars, right? She's giving people food through the bars, and then she took out the money, and you see, right, they're stretching their hand. Oh look! Oh, some of the men was helping her to feed the children and the people. You see? See, she was dressed. The Iwaku was dressed as a Muslima. So all the security from the Muslim, from the temple, from the mosque was there. You see all the women and children. See, this is what I didn't see earlier. See all the women there. She get to the women, and then the man get to the man. But then something else happened as well. See, they even hide their face because they don't like to be filmed. They don't like to be filmed. So this is around the other side of the mosque. And then it looked like there's something was going on. Keep raising it too high. See, look, that's her husband, Goodwill. But it's like everybody didn't get food. Everybody didn't get, you see? So they start to get mad. See? So then they asked for the mothers now. See? You're telling the video to stop filming him. So when bloggers is doing certain things, you have to research the people where you're at before you start vlogging where you are. To me, I feel this was a bit, you know. So he gives her the money, right, to go dish out to the people. Then, now watch the movements. Now, hold on, let me see if I can get it just right. Watch the movements now. Oh, she gives to the little girl. She gives to the woman, and the man still have his hand stretched. I don't think that man got money, so he start Russia. Like he Russia, look, he put himself again to ask. He put his hand out again. And she get to the children through the bars. See, this part of the video now is where it gets a bit weird now because when you're in a country like that, right, you have to know what you're doing. See, look, and the men. See, the men want the money. She's not giving to the men. She's not giving to the men. When they're begging through the bars. Look how she have them looking. And this one with this disabled man now, he asked her. So he left her. So Goodwill was at the other end of the thing. Because see that they rush her. And she ran to the car. So they're mad now with her now. You see? When you're doing something, see, that could have gone the other way. Oh, they came back again for second money. So, if you have seen this video, please comment and tell me what you think. Should she have done this in a different way? Should she have done this in a different way? I mean, she's American and in Nigeria. And Goodwill's all the way over the other side. See, they're mad with her. They're mad. So basically, my thing with that is, right, it could have been done in a different way because this is Eat with Q. Yes, thank you. That's what I was thinking because because first she was given to the children through the bars, right? You see the children through the bars, okay? My thing is, she's American as well. She could have put herself in danger. I feel he put her in danger. I mean, but you can tell me different. You can disagree with me if you want, you know? I feel he put her in danger because when she given the money, he at the opposite side of the bars. He's like lower down the bars, and all the men just rush her. You see, when the men rush her, even though the cameraman back them off, back them off, back them off, it's like they swarm her more, right? Because obviously, when people see you with money, right, they're gonna swarm you more. And yes, I feel the way how she dish out the thing. What they should have done, what I feel she could have set up a little something. She could have like like get the mosque to help her cook food. Like you buy food, you buy the ingredients, right, and you cook the food in the mosque and you distribute it in the mosque because the women is not really supposed to have contact with the man anyway. In what I know in Muslim society, unless it's on a different thing. But anyway, they can correct me on that as well, right? The men swarm her. The men swarm her. As soon as she gives the money to the child, the men swarm around her. And then when the disabled man come to her, because the disabled man had his hand stretched out and she wouldn't get to him. And then instead of getting it to him, she walked the next way. Is she doing this in northern Nigeria? Yeah, I think she is. Because if she was in the non-Muslim areas, it could have caused her. Yes, I gonna highlight that. Thank you. Because yes, and being she's American as well, right? Anything can happen. You know that foreigners get kidnapped as well in Nigeria on a high basis or whatever, right? She could have put herself in danger. Not only that, right, by dressing in the way she was dressed, right? Because remember the houses, I think it's Hausa and Fulani. She could have been in the Hausa Providence maybe, or the Fulani space, because it looked like they drive down there, because it was a long drive to get there, right? They could have set it up a bit more better than that, because the world already look at Africa bad already. So what you're doing, right? You are really carrying the same narrative, I suppose, because some parts of Africa, right? Some people live really good, right? Some people live in the rural area. Some people live in. It's like the West Indies. If anybody know about West Indies, right, then you know, right? So the way how she set that up, that could have put her life in danger. I feel, for one, it could have put her life in danger. That's like me going down to Trinidad, with my bossy self, and saying I'm gonna go do charity, and then they thinking in their head, oh, she have money. Then next thing you know, right, right, they take you away, you're gone. You know what I mean? That's how it looked, because the men start to get agitated, and even left her there standing. He should have made sure he had a tight security around her. I feel they didn't think about it. I think it was just done for the video purposes. And that's where she went wrong. That's where she went wrong. She's probably gonna say, oh, people hating. Da, 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 da. No, that's where you went wrong. Where you went wrong, you should have set it up. You should have gone, bought the food for the mosque. If you're doing it in the church, you buy the food, right, not the ready-made food. You cook it in a large basis, like how they just cook for wedding, and then you give it to the people. You give it to the poor people on the road or whatever, or the mothers or whatever. If you're going to do charity properly. That's not charitable. That's taking the mick. You're taking the mickey out of the people. You're making them look like how the Westerners already see them already. Basically, right, you just confirmed how Westerners see Africa already, and it's real bad. And even the music, you didn't even have to do that type of music. You could have just done normal music. You could have just done your whatever they call their surname called music. You could have just done normal. I don't see why all the staging. You didn't have to stage the thing, and that's why all the commentators are after you. That's why the commentators are after you for other things. But my thing in this is, you should have done it appropriately. And like I said, it could have ended. It could have gone another way. But if any Nigerian who's from that part, I think where she went to, please tell me if I am wrong, because she's making the West already have an idea of Africa already. You just don't confirm the same thing how the West look at Africa, how it's through the bars. You could have served that food in a different way. You could have. I'm sure there's a place where they eat when they go to mosque. They must have a place where they go and eat. You could have done your charity there. I feel Goodwill must have said to you, oh yeah, there's a mosque down there. Let's go and do whatever for video. No, you don't do that. That's out of order. Okay, and that's why thingy. I forgot the commentator. That's why Celius and others are mad with you. You have to think about these things, okay, before you go and do stuff. When you're in a foreign country, you have to know everything, because you can get caught up in the madness. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what could have happened. Yes, it is a bit narcissistic how she did. And then what she do now, she run to the car. Did you see her when she run to the car? She run to the car, and then she give the man. She asked the man, "Did I give you already or something?" And he said, "No, Bob, I didn't get to, or something." And then she run into the car. Then Goodwill run into the car, right? And then when they stop somewhere, then he hand them little money, and then they carry on. Now, why make out like you are a millionaire Nigerian when you are not? That can cause your death. That could cause your unaliving in Nigeria. It's like any country you go to, whether it be the West Indies, or be certain parts, I don't know how many countries, you cause yourself harm. Neo Taro already said your life is in danger. Do you not take heed to what's going on? People on the internet are warning you, and you are still not taking heed. So my thing is, does something have to happen with you Goodwill and you on camera to prove that people can, so you can get the idea correct? Now what you're doing is not good. You're not doing good right there. That is just not good. You don't do them things there. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I've been trying to film that video for how long, trying to get it on the thing so people can see why people is have this talking about that. I don't know whether, I think a few people spoke about that video. They talk about the new one now, but I feel this one was more not good. Like, don't front for the video. You're gonna give. Yes, give. You're gonna give to lesser people who's not in good position that you give. Yes, obviously. Mothers, children, vulnerable men and women. Yes, do that, because there's loads of vulnerable men in Nigeria. Some of the people live on the outskirts of Nigeria. That's the rural part where sometimes food is scarce. That's why their children go to the city and they go and get jobs. This woman didn't research where she is at. She's thinking some next thing. I don't know what's going through her mind. As nice and pretty as she look on the picture, it's the reality of how dangerous it could have been to her. But anyways, I ain't gonna keep you for long. I just thought I just show that as an example, because I don't want people saying I'm lying on the woman, right? I'm not lying on her. What you see is really bad. She literally ran to the car. You see her literally run into the car. You see the bunch of men all huddle around her. And even though the security there, they're still huddling around her. When she moved one side, he moved to the next side of it. When she moved to the next side, they moved to the next side of it. You're putting your life in danger. You're putting your life in danger. Take heed. That could have ended in a life. What's it? A life or danger situation. A very dangerous situation. You forget you as American. You don't forget you are an American down there. It's not like the people hate you, but there's bandits, there's Yahoo boys could be watching you. You don't know who's watching you in the areas. That's why he drive you out the areas, because he knows what goes on in his country. Okay, so I don't know what he's told you or what he's trying to portray to you, because the Yahoo boys is like the bandits of Nigeria. You get in contanglement with them, you're in problem. Okay, so be aware of your area where you at, and especially when you're in Nigeria, when you don't know as a foreigner what is going on. You just follow your husband and go. Why didn't he go and he gets women from the mosque to go give them children and women the food? Because he could have just done it like that. He could have just spoke to the imam and something could have been worked out. And he just makes sure he go down there and make sure what the charity will be given. But instead, no, you want to put it out on YouTube and make people look stupid and whatever. Anyways, thank you, psychological observer, for coming through. I'm going to sub to your channel because you look interesting. All right. So thank you for coming through, right? Because you look new, right? So please leave a comment underneath the video. Tell me what you think. I'm not hating at Eat With You. No, I'm not. I'm not hating at her or nothing. I'm just speaking what my observation, because I've been trying to put this video up for a long time, and the only way to do it is to do it live. Okay, so just leave a comment underneath and tell me what you think, what you see, what's going on the screen. If not, you can go straight to their channel, the Famisi, whatever they call them, Famisimas or whatever channel, and go and watch it for yourself, and you tell me what you think and what you see on that screen. Okay. With that said, I will see you. Take care. Bye.